For Twitch, my next goal, I'll tell you when we've done the scenario. Right, Didcot Parkway. Hello driver, please depart now and head for Didcot Parkway where you're due to stop. Too much noise. Read that, guys. Time to go, I think. Let's take the wheel off. Hey, Simulator Daz! Another great video from the weekend. You really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Daz. Come on. Come on. We're going, he says, we're going. You thought it was a steam diesel. Let's bring that back. What has attracted you to following you as my friendliness and streaming UK routes, and also because of my amazing ability to ralph all of the stations? Well, I knew that that ability would come in handy one day. Right, we're not going to go too fast. Hey, look, it's one of the signs that I fell over. Ah, they're much taller than that. No, I didn't press in the end. I'm not very good at making complaints about things like that. Right, so now that we're there, let me go to here, and my next goal is average of 75 viewers in the last 30 days. Train sim, that's my next goal. Also because my friendliness and my streaming of UK routes, and just how fantastically I drive Steam, I guess. Let's not ignore that. Come on, Otto, because I can't remember your actual name, so we still call you Otto. Yes! See, now that's what I call a train. Much better. Oliver Cromwell. Right, we're not going to go too fast, we're crossing over in a second. Does actually mean I'm going to have to put a little bit of brake on. Come on, brake. Thank you. And then we're ready to release that now. That started before the sign. But never mind. Oh, we haven't released that properly. Oliver Cromwell. How about you do Fireman of the Week? One week it can be Scotsman, the other week it can be Ben. How would we do that? Actually, I have a good idea of how we could do that. Probably not fair. Right, get shoveling. So, get shoveling. Keep my firemass up. I need more power, and I'm gonna use it. She's a good steamer when not broken. Just look at her. See, now that's what you call a train. None of this PZB malarkey. Just nice, simple mechanics. You're stoked if you know. You're stoked if you know about what, Chris? And the smoke texture could be thicker. Just listen to that sound. There we go, even faster. Look at him, steam for the win. Yep, steam for the win. As long as you don't couple the Scotch Express to the coal train. I told you yesterday, Chris, I didn't couple the Scotch Express to the coal train. I coupled the coal train to the Scotch Express. Ah, much better. See, I know what I'm doing. I just like knowing what I'm doing. That's what it is. Bang! I just like knowing what I'm doing. See, this is easy. This is easy peasy squeezy lemons. And especially with this, because the fireman is scripted so well. He's putting water in now. Just means that I can sit back and enjoy the drive. Yeah, I was streaming yesterday, Sprinter. Great sounds of Britannia in full cry. Fantastic sounds. Happy again. Some proper steam trains for the win. Why have we not seen a HSD go past? Right, we're about to fly through Pangbourne. Down the railway, when she comes, she'll be coming down the railway when she comes. She'll be coming down the railway, coming down the railway, coming down the railway when she comes. Let's sit in the driver's seat, shall we? We're going too fast for head out, really. You can actually see. We're about to go through the We're about to come through Pangbourne number 1. Is this the one that these move on? Yes, it is. Look, we can put them into super streamlined position because we're going super fast. See, that's all you need is a good loco, a nice fireman, good head of steam, Nobody that's come out to see the steam train. Nobody come out to see the steam train. Ah, modern fools. What's that again? You missed the captain. Shame on Twitch for not giving you notifications. Indeed, shame on Twitch. You're gonna have to complain to them. Have you realised that speed always seems faster in a steam train? Yes, definitely. And that's just because of the noise. Sounds great. Right, we're going to give a whistle as we go through the next station. To all the kind and friendly staff at the railway that let me have a ride in the Gronk. Should be flying down the track. It's no good making a complaint to me. I don't know what caused it. Where's the station? Is this it? No, this is just a bridge. Well, there's a village coming up. Push that forward again if we can't. Here she is. Yay to Chelsea. Which wasn't Chelsea. Oh well. They got a good whistle too. Let's go outside. Ah, see? Steam train at full pelt. Can't beat it. Personally, you prefer pre-grouping, but this is epic. This is British Rail. This is even later than the pre-grouping. But this, you want to get this. So this is why I need to work for JT, you see, because I love these locos, and I'm always, you want to get this seriously. If you like driving steam on this game, you want this. Train sim, I give you one guess. In fact, actually, there's two railways that I would take it to. No, Sprinter, no, don't go there. Don't go there. Will CptnJenks ever think of trying? No. 79.1. Come on, girl. Let's get the 80 before Dinko. Oh, what a difference a steam train makes. Severn Valley. Yep. And Lion probably the ECML. Well, yeah, probably. The other one that the other preserved railway that I might think about is the Epping and Ongar. Although if it was anything of any size, they'd have difficulty getting in and out the sidings. But then I'd be able to go up and see it because it's so close. But yeah, the Severn Valley would be my favourite place to send it. Especially since it would be a GWR loco anyway. 80! Woohoo! Oh, Mr. Porter is a cracking film. Pre-grouping over BR. Yeah, pre-grouping locos are good. There aren't that many of them in Steam. Put your teeth back in. There aren't that many of them in TS, though, are there? Is this? This is Chelsea. That's Chelsea. Thank you for letting me ride in a Gronk. How is everyone, by the way? Where's the nice UK weather gone? At least it's a bit cooler. Not down here, it's not. Bridge to the face. And signal gantry straight afterwards. You gotta love Steam. See, this is what I wanted to do all day. Train sim. Because the intro video was done at the Epping and Ongar, I'm just giving it a little bit... HSD! I'm giving it a little bit of time before I do the other one. It's a shame that there are not more. Yep. I believe some of the Caledonian stuff is coming via a few people. I've seen a few Facebook things about them. Steam Lake, that's not a bad idea, but I can't even afford to buy the house I live in, let alone 1 miles away next to a railway. Well, I think we're going full pelt, guys. I think 81.4 is this loco's limit, and we actually need to pay attention to that Morpeth board. That is how fast we is going. Let's brake. It's more than brake, we got to stop shortly. We'll just let the speed ease itself off. We got a little bit too much brake on. That'll do. Just a little bit of brake. There's Didcot Parkway. They're only allowed to do 75, but fair enough. It's a simulator, and I'm having fun. Oh, doubles, because we're coming under not route control, what's it called? Advanced thing. What's it called? That thing that we're coming under. Can't remember. Actually, that's another company that I've thought of saying hello to is Digital Traction, because they've got some good stuff. And Steam Sound Supreme. But then it starts to become messy if you have too many. Not a problem, Jill. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, even despite my slight grumpiness earlier. Hello, you're not from Digital Traction. Hello, Digwest, welcome. We also have a few LSWR locos in the works. You have the Stania Mogul and the LMS Black 5 from SSS. They're awesome. Right, I'm going to try and get Loco off. There we go. Let's let the peoples out. The back one, oh, the back one did open. Good. Oh, it's miles onto the platform. Could have fit the Loco on there. We've gone past the red, so that was green when I went past it. So we do have the clear to go. Oliver Cromwell. Let's get a snappity snap, shall we? Is he putting water in? He should be. Let's bring up the menu and see if he is. No, I don't think he is. Not very good. No, he's not. Now would be a good time to put water in, Otto. Might quieten the Loco down. There we go, he's putting water in now. See, I know he's got the fire doors open, but he's not actually coaling up as well. That's another good little trick that he does. He'll open them, but not actually coal it up, just leave them open to cool the fire. And the dampers will all be closed and everything. Ooh, close up. I love this Loco. Just look at them rivets. You can even as well, I believe. Does it have the it does have the rocking grates. So somewhere, is it there? There you go, look. You can put that in and then rock and drop the fire. No, we don't want to do that. No, come out please. Thank you. Wait for Bossman Games Black 5. It does look good, but the only thing that gets me with it is it's another Black 5. What's going on with that fire now? Uh-oh. That fire is a bit, By the way, mate, next stop, Oxford. Close that one. Let's put her into forward. At least we can stop preparing to go. Open the cylinders. Let's get back into our position. And away we go. I broke the coal. It'll settle down next time he opens that. Digital traction Caledonian. The Adams radar on something else. Right, let's close them. That in itself will help us to pick up speed. I love that effect. 25 as we go over. Ooh, HST. Goodbye. So what's the latest guess on the next CSW pack? I'm guessing their next release is going to be something like the West Somerset Railway. I mean, that is of course just a guess based on all of the announcements and the preview that they've done. Doesn't West Somerset only have one M in it? Mr. J, we're getting West Somerset and 2 diesels, a Gronk and a 47. You cold enough? No. See, this is where he needs to think about calling up, because I'm going to pit the boiler again in a second. Right, let's go. Open through the valves. Up to 40. Will that include steam? Nope. There we go, he's opened it. Oh gosh, look at the change in that fire. Look at that. Oh, it's still bouncy. The flames are much better. Right, we're on the 90 stretch, so let's just open it up and go. White meat, good evening. Indeed, Mr. J, a heritage railway with no steam. Very strange. Matt's official line on that, Mr. J, is that he doesn't want to release steam until it's been done properly. So therefore he's not doing steam till he knows he can do it well. I said to him to have a chat with JT and Ed and Victory Works. Because if it was anywhere near half as good as this loco, it would be fantastic. Can you tell I like this train? Train on a bridge. Trains on a bridge. Is it the 7th today? No, it's the 8th. TSWWSR. Let's move. I got a feeling we're going to be early into Oxford. I got a feeling. Learn how to script better too. Steam leak. Maybe they just haven't had time to actually do all the bits and that. Because the way on how this game is done, for example, this whole boiler piece from there to the smoke box is one model, including the dome and all of these bits. The way on how they're doing it in TSW is each one of these is a separate model that then gets compiled together with its own properties that have to interact. So my guess is that's going to be a lot more work. I don't know. I don't work for DTG. I don't quite know what they're doing or how they're making it. But I believe from what I've seen that's how they're doing it. Because then that allows for, like for example, here where we're on the footplate, that is solid between these two. But it will allow for movement along here, for this to move and rattle, because each thing will be a separate model. So to then need to make each little model and put them together, I think that's one of the things, one of the challenges that they're going to have. If you look back to one of the original videos before it was released, just to have a look at how they were working on all the engine mechanics and all stuff like that, it explained a little bit about it there. My hope is that they get the semaphore signalling right, and a semaphore signal will do a block. So when your train is in the block but not past the advanced starter, then the distance signal is still at caution. So the first two could be down, but if the third one's on, even though the first two are off, then the distance for the block doing the 3 is still at caution. Because that doesn't work very well in TS1. So the way that I've seen it is I think they've set themselves little challenges each time to meet. So the first one was obviously get the game going with the diesel locomotive. The second one was a bit of electric locomotive. No, it wasn't electric, was it? It was passengers. The third was electric with PZB. Oh, what's that for? Absolutely nothing. That was PZB. So the fourth was electric. No, can't remember what the challenge in the fourth one was. This one, the challenge is semaphore signalling. So I think it's just picking on bits like that. You're off to sleep, has got work tomorrow. Not a problem. Not a problem. You hope they make that more realistic. Also a nice bounce to the signal. Yep. We are dreamers of beautiful dreams. Right. That is telling me that we've got issues ahead. So let's power down. Good time for you to get water in. Good. I like it when he plans a bit like that. Take care, Chris. Nothing really new in the fourth release. Yeah, there wasn't really, was there? I'm guessing the next German's going to be a bit like that as well. Right, we're coming into Oxford. We've got a single yellow, which means more braking. So what have we all been up to much? With the decent weather, what have we been having? Or what we've been having? Yeah, I've not been up to too much. White meat, have you seen my new vlog? Signal's green, good. We do have either a 15 or a 25 as we go over, I can't remember what it is. So we're just going to need to increase the braking pressure a little more. I'm going to say a 15 just because I've got the time to play with. There we go, let's take that off and open her up a bit, fight the brake. Too hot for you. Too still for me. That's the problem. Yeah, it'll be a German one, but what will the new feature be? That's the question. What's the next thing that they're looking at working on? Here's a 25 as we come across it. Right, I want to do this. No, that's not what we wanted to do. When we've stopped. Train sim, I went out and did some filming. That's the main thing that I did. Come on. I'm just going to have to check the manual for this. Too hot for you. Trouble with this weather is flies and wasps coming for the shade. Yep. Right, before we let the peoples off, which we've got time anyway, I'm just going to see if I can quickly find the manual for this. Just give me 2 seconds. This is the what? BR7MT manual. Okay, advanced features. No, not that. Cab controls. Rocking the grate. Let me zoom in on that so that I can read it. Too far. Oh, okay, just rocks it. See if that works. It's not doing what it's supposed to. Need to look into that. Well done, driver. Now drive part 2, the loco for turning. That's supposed to drop the fire down. Oh. Alright, oh dear. I've missed a lot of chat. Never mind. If you have said anything that you want me to read, just put an at me now. And I'll read that before we end. But anyway, I think that we're there. Well, that was a good scenario to finish on anyway.